Welcome, beloved soul. The angels have been waiting for you. You didn't find this message by chance. Your spirit was guided here. Something powerful has been shifting inside you, hasn't it? You can feel it, even if you can't explain it yet. Before we go further, the angels ask you to pause for a second, take a deep breath, and know that you are seen. Heaven is proud of you. And if this message touches your heart, leave a comment below so the angels can guide your words to someone else who needs them too. Subscribe to our channel if you feel the light calling you, and share this message, because what's about to be revealed could change someone's entire season of healing. They tried to break you, but what they didn't know was that breaking you would only awaken what was divine inside you. They underestimated your silence. They thought the quiet meant defeat. But your silence was holy ground. It was the sound of your rebirth. You've been through storms that no one saw. You've cried tears that heaven counted one by one. They thought you'd collapse under the weight, but the angels were busy turning every wound into wings. Yes, they talked about you. They betrayed you. They pushed you to the edge. And still, here you are, breathing, rising, radiating a power you never knew you had. Listen closely. What tried to destroy you was actually sent to build your strength. Every time you broke, your soul learned how to rebuild differently. You became softer in spirit, but sharper in wisdom. You learned that you don't need to prove your light, because real light speaks for itself. And now, those who once doubted you are quietly watching. They don't say your name, but they feel your presence. They sense that something divine is unfolding around you. You've become untouchable. Not because of pride, but because of peace. The angels whisper this to you now. They didn't break you. They revealed you. You see, sometimes heaven allows pressure not to punish you, but to purify you. You were never meant to fit into small places, and when they tried to box you in, your spirit began to overflow. You became unstoppable, not by fighting harder, but by surrendering deeper. You stopped chasing approval. You started walking with purpose, and heaven noticed. Now a divine reversal is happening. Everything that was meant to harm you is quietly being turned into your greatest testimony. You are entering a season where your silence will speak louder than their words. Your peace will disturb the ones who tried to disturb your purpose. Pause here for a moment. Let that sink in. Because this is not just motivation. This is confirmation. The angels say, you are not behind. You are being prepared. Every delay had a design. Every heartbreak had a hidden lesson. And now, you're rising from the ashes with a glow that can't be faked. If this message is reaching your heart, take a moment to bless someone else. Type, I'm rising again in the comments as a declaration of faith. Subscribe if your soul knows this message is for you. And if you feel led, support this channel through a super thanks. Your kindness helps us keep spreading divine messages like this one. Now, here's the truth they never expected. They thought your pain would silence you, but your pain became your power. They thought your heartbreak would harden you, but it only deepened your compassion. They thought walking away from you would make you lose, but walking away made you free. You are unstoppable because you are no longer powered by ego. You are powered by divine purpose. There's a reason your glow hits different now. It's not coming from validation. It's coming from alignment. And that's why they can't understand you anymore. You've transcended what used to trigger you. You've outgrown the need to prove your worth. You are operating from grace now. And grace always wins quietly. Angels are rearranging your path even as you listen. Doors that were locked are being prepared to open. Hearts that turned cold toward you are feeling conviction, and opportunities that once slipped away are circling back. This time with divine timing. They're watching you from afar, wondering how you did it, how you survived what was meant to destroy you. They think it was luck, but you and heaven know it was purpose. So don't be surprised when the same people who mocked your silence start admiring your peace. Don't be shocked when those who tried to bury you come looking for your shade in the garden that grew from your pain. This is the divine irony of your journey. What tried to break you became the reason others are about to see God's hand on your life, and this is just the beginning. The angels say, Part 2 of your story is about to be public redemption. Your glow-up won't just be physical, it will be spiritual, visible, and unstoppable. Stay with me until the end of this message, because the angels want to reveal why your struggle had to happen exactly the way it did, and what's coming next will silence every doubt ever spoken against you. But before we continue deeper, take a moment and breathe. You've come so far. You didn't break, you transformed, and the world is about to see the version of you that heaven always saw. If this message touches your heart, say amen in the comments. Not for me, but as a sign to heaven that you are ready for what's next. And if you can, send a small super thanks to support this light. Your generosity helps these angelic messages reach more souls who feel lost right now, because somewhere out there, someone is on the edge of giving up, and your support could be the reason their light turns back on. You're not watching this by accident. You were called here to remember who you are, to remember that you were chosen for a reason, to remember that pain was never your ending. It was your awakening. They tried to break you, but you, beloved, became unstoppable. And that's only the beginning of what heaven has planned. You've been wondering why it had to happen that way, why it had to hurt so deeply, why people you trusted had to be the ones who betrayed you, why life seemed to pull everything apart right when you started to believe again. The angels want you to know it wasn't random, it was rearrangement. Heaven was shifting you out of places your spirit had already outgrown. When they lied about you, it was protection. When they walked away, it was purification. When everything fell apart, it was preparation. You see, there are moments in your life where God doesn't explain. He just moves. And in those moments it feels unfair. It feels lonely. But later, when you look back, you'll realize He was never punishing you. He was positioning you. There's something sacred about pain that doesn't destroy you. It teaches you. It shapes your empathy. It gives your voice weight when you speak. Because now you don't just know pain. You understand it. That's why people will be drawn to you soon. Not because you're loud, but because your silence holds stories. Because your peace feels like healing. You became the kind of soul that changes rooms without even speaking. Your presence itself now carries the memory of every battle you survived. And those who once dismissed you are feeling it. They can't name it, but they sense something divine about you. They tried to break you, but all they did was introduce you to your wings. And now, your flight is just beginning. So don't look back. Don't try to prove anything to anyone. Your existence is already the proof. If this message is speaking to you, take a second and leave a comment below. Say, I'm walking in divine timing. And subscribe if you haven't yet, because these angelic messages are here to remind you that you are never alone. Your support helps more souls awaken to their own divine story. And if you can, offer a small super thanks to keep this light alive. It truly matters more than you know. Now listen carefully, beloved. Heaven is shifting things in your favor, but it's happening quietly. While others talk, you move in silence. While they seek attention, you're seeking alignment. And that's why everything is starting to flow differently for you. This next season won't require effort, only surrender. Because what's yours will find you when you stop chasing what's not. There's a moment coming soon when someone who hurt you will see your name and feel something they can't explain. It won't be revenge, it will be realization. They'll remember how pure your energy was, how you gave love freely, how you forgave things they never apologized for. And that memory will haunt them. Not because of guilt, but because of recognition. They'll realize they mishandled an angel. They'll wish they could rewrite what they destroyed. But by then, you'll be too far into your healing to look back. You'll have already become the version of yourself that was hidden beneath the pain they caused. You were meant to be misunderstood at first, because if they had understood your value too soon, they would have tried to own it. And you were never meant to be owned. You were meant to be free. That's why heaven allowed the rejection. It wasn't loss. It was liberation. Even the delays were divine. Every unanswered prayer was heaven saying, "Wait, I have something better." And what's coming next isn't a replacement. It's a reward. So when you look back, don't wish it had gone differently. Every heartbreak carried hidden wisdom. Every ending made space for a new chapter you couldn't imagine then. And this chapter, the one you're in right now, is called restoration. You're about to be restored in ways that feel surreal. Peace will come first, then opportunities, then love that doesn't hurt. It will all arrive when you least expect it. And it will feel effortless because it was meant for you. The angels want you to hold on to this truth. The people who tried to break you were unknowingly shaping your character. And your character, that quiet strength, is what will sustain your beloved soul. The angels want you to know something very few people understand. Your comeback didn't begin when they finally noticed your worth. It began the moment you stopped begging for it. When you stopped waiting for apologies that never came. When you stopped proving your heart to people who couldn't see it. That's when heaven began to move. You thought you were losing everything, but heaven was quietly removing what was blocking your blessing. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being hidden, kept in divine silence until it was time to shine. That's why your isolation felt so heavy. It wasn't rejection, it was initiation. Heaven had to pull you away from the noise so you could hear your own soul again. In that quiet, something sacred was rebuilt. Your strength, your self-worth, your relationship with the divine. You learned to love yourself in the absence of applause. You learned to pray even when nothing made sense. And that's when you became unstoppable. If you feel that truth deep in your spirit, take a moment to comment below. Say, "My comeback is divine." Because it is. Your light is not accidental. It's ancestral, spiritual, eternal. Subscribe to this channel if these angelic words reach your heart, and share this message with someone who's silently rebuilding too. And if you can, support our channel through a super thanks. Your gift helps more souls remember their divine worth. Now listen carefully, beloved. Your silence has become your superpower. In a world that runs on noise and competition, you learned the art of stillness. And that stillness became your secret weapon. When you stopped reacting, you started receiving. When you stopped explaining, you started expanding. People wonder how you remain so calm, how you keep walking in peace after all the pain. It's because you no longer live to prove, you live to align. The angels are saying, you've learned the wisdom of letting go. You've learned that not every battle deserves your energy. You've learned that silence speaks louder than shouting ever could. And soon, the same ones who called you weak for being quiet will see that you were just listening to heaven's instructions. You are entering a season where your peace will disturb those who haven't found theirs. Don't let it shake you. Don't explain it. Just keep glowing. Keep walking. Keep radiating light. Because you're not the same soul you used to be. You've been purified by fire, and fire never leaves anything unchanged. They thought they were breaking you, but they were forging you. You've become gold, beloved. Pure, refined, unshakable. Now heaven is setting the stage for something you thought was impossible. Something you prayed for long ago and maybe even gave up on. It's coming back. This time in divine form. That dream you buried because it hurt too much to hope for it. It's breathing again. That door you thought was sealed forever. It's unlocking quietly. The angels say, your comeback will not be loud, but it will be undeniable. You won't need to announce it. Your energy will announce it for you. Your peace will tell the story. Your presence will carry proof. You are stepping into divine compensation. Everything that was lost will return multiplied. Every injustice will be balanced. Every delay will make sense. You're not being rewarded for staying perfect. You're being rewarded for not giving up. If your spirit feels this confirmation, say, I receive it in the comments below. It's not just words. It's a spiritual agreement. And if you're able, give a small super thanks to help this message reach another heart that's still searching for light. Because somewhere, someone is about to give up on their purpose, and your act of kindness could bring them back. Now, beloved, let's talk about what's next, because something is shifting behind the scenes of your life. You can't see it yet, but heaven is aligning people, places, and timing for you. There's a miracle with your name on it, and it's already in motion. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. Your patience has not gone unnoticed. Every time you chose faith over fear, heaven took note. Every tear that fell in silence became a seed, and those seeds are now ready to bloom. The angels say, in the next season, what once felt heavy will start to flow with ease. You won't have to chase. You won't have to force. What's meant for you will start finding you, effortlessly. But stay grounded. Stay kind, stay humble, because divine success isn't about status, it's about purpose. Heaven isn't raising you up to show the world your glory. Heaven is raising you to show the world His grace. Your story is about to heal others. Your pain will become someone else's proof that miracles still happen. So don't hide what you've been through. Share it when the time is right, because your survival wasn't just for you. It was for the people who will need your voice later. That's why they couldn't break you. That's why you're still here, because your life is a message. If this resonates with you, comment below. My life is a message of light. Subscribe to stay connected with these angelic words. And remember, your presence here helps more than you think. If you're able, send a super thanks and help us spread this divine comfort across the world. You've been chosen to carry hope, not through perfection, but through perseverance. And your perseverance is what makes heaven smile. This is your divine comeback. Not loud, not forced, but radiant, peaceful, unstoppable. They tried to break you, but heaven rebuilt you stronger than before. And now, you're about to witness why every closed door was protection, why every painful ending was preparation, and why you were never really alone. Because something beautiful is about to enter your life. And when it does, you'll understand the waiting was worth it.